Hello friends, Brianna here with a brand new video for you guys. Today I wanted to talk about some recent releases that I'm super excited for. I know my backlog of books is big and there's so many books that I need to read that aren't recent releases and I haven't yet, but I want to talk about these books because I'm really excited about some of them and hopefully I'll get to them in the near future because who cares what order I read any books in? Who cares? Anyways, I'm super excited about a lot of these books. All of these books are books that came out this past year. All been out in 2020, I believe. And most of them are from the past few months, but some of them go back about as far as like April, I think. All of these books are books that I don't yet have. So we're going to be putting pictures here of all of the books because I don't own them yet because I'm poor. One day I'll get all of these books because I'm really excited about them. Anyways, so without further ado, let's talk about some books. One of the first ones I'm really excited to get to in the near future is A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor by Hank Green, which is the sequel to An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green, which I'm not going to pull off the shelf because there's a knife here and it'll fall down. But it's the sequel to this book here, the blue one. And I really liked the first book. It's basically a sci-fi story. It's, you know, first contact with aliens. It has a lot of commentary on like what it's like to be internet famous, and it's following a really interesting character because she's not like super likable. I didn't hate her, but I think she's an interesting character, and I just really liked the first book. I thought it was a fun story, and the way it ended made me want to read the second one, and now the second one's out, so I really hope I can get to it soon. Hopefully. I love Hank Green so much just as a person and as a creator, so I'm always going to want to consume anything he puts out there, and I was really excited when he started writing books, and I liked the first one. I really did, so I'm excited to get to book 2 in that little duology. Another one I'm really excited for is Bonds of Brass by Emily Skrutsky, which I think came out in May, and all I really know about the plot of this book is that it's basically like Finn Poe from Star Wars, except like canon and done correctly. I'm still mad. Anyways, that's all I really need to know about it is super gay sci-fi story. I think it's maybe enemies to lovers. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, I'm excited about it. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but a lot of times when I do videos where I'm talking about plots of books that I haven't actually read yet, I don't go too deeply into the synopsis because I don't like to know a lot going into books before I read them. If I've already heard a lot of people talk about a book and I already like know the synopsis, then obviously I will give you the full synopsis, but if I don't know it ahead of time, I don't want to like look it up. I just like to be surprised. And I know this is frustrating for people when they watch videos because like they want, if I'm talking about certain books, they want me to, you know, talk about the books, which I do when I've read them. So, and like reviews and wrap-ups and things, I obviously get more into like what a book is about, but when I don't actually know what the book is about yet, I'm much more vague in how I talk about it, and I know that can be frustrating and I'm sorry, but that's just how I am with these videos. Hopefully a lot of you are used to that by now, but there's a lot of new people here, so I'm sorry, just bear with me. I promise whenever I do read these books, I will give you like full plot descriptions. Promise. Okay. Another one I'm super excited about is A Song of Wraiths in Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. I think this one came out in July, and everybody's been talking about this one. It looks so good. I love fantasy so much. Fantasy is my favorite genre, and so anytime like a new fantasy book comes out and people are hyping it up, I want it. And this one, I think it's going to be a duology. I think that's one of the few things I do know. I know it's inspired by like West African folklore, I think. I'm pretty sure there's like an enemy to lover situation where the princess and like this refugee are like on a course to kill each other, even though they're super attracted to each other. So like who's not interested? I'm here for it. So I'm really excited for this one, and I want to get to it soon, hopefully. Another book I'm super excited about is Burn by Patrick Ness. This one came out in July, I think, and I hadn't heard anything about it until Reagan over at Peru's Project was talking about it in one of her reading vlogs, and it just sounded wild. I don't remember the synopsis at all, and I didn't want to look it up. I know there's dragons. I know it's weird. I I don't actually think it's like, you know, medieval fantasy, so the dragons don't quite make sense, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But I know it's just supposed to be bonkers and fun, and like everybody who I've seen read it has said that it's super weird, but like it works and it's good. So I just really want to read it because it sounds so much fun, and I want a fun book with dragons. I love dragons. That's what I want. So I'm really excited for this one. Another recent release I'm super hyped about is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. This one came out in April, I believe. And everybody has been talking about this one, so you probably already know what it's about. But basically every city has a soul, and New York City has 5 souls. And they're like human personifications of the city or something. And 5 people who are like the souls of the city have to come together to like fight this ancient evil that's like rolling around underneath the city and threatening to destroy it. And it just sounds fun. Everybody has said that it's like really good and really interesting, and I've not read anything by N.K. Jemisin yet, and it's such a disgrace on my part because everything by her sounds so good. I have just a whole, like, everything she's written is on my TBR and I want to read all of it. But this one's just getting so much hype lately because it's brand new and it sounds fun, and it's like a short book. It's not super long, I don't think, and so it sounds just like it's a quick, easy read. I don't know, I really want to read it. Another one I'm super hyped about is Incendiary by Zoraida Cordova. I don't know much about this one aside from its stunning cover. Look at that, it's gorgeous. I think the main character can like steal memories, and she used to like work for like the royals, but they've killed thousands of her people, so now she's like a rebel spy. I know there's supposed to be like a love story. I read the synopsis at one point. I don't remember it very well, but it sounds fun. The cover is gorgeous. What else is there? Another one I want to read that everyone's been talking about lately is You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. This one came out in July, I believe, and it sounds super cute. I think it's basically like queer prom, you know? I think it's like 2 girls running for prom queen, and they kind of start to fall for each other. I know like the main character is running for prom queen when that's not really like her jam, but like she's doing it for specific reasons. I'm not quite sure what the motivation is there, but I know it's like she's not like the typical prom queen character. And then like the other girl running for prom is like a new kid in school or something, and there's a whole thing between them, and it just sounds really cute. I just really want to read it. I just want some cute books, you know? Everybody's been loving it, so I really want to read it. Who doesn't want queer prom, right? Another book I'm excited about is Forest of Souls by Lori M. Lee. This also came out in July, I believe. The main character is like training to be a royal spy. Best friend is like killed, but she like resurrects him somehow, and it's like unveiled that she has this power that hasn't been seen in like a living memory or something. And so she has to go and like learn how to use her powers, and I think there's something about like a spider king and obviously a forest. I think the forest is like raging war or something about the forest, and like she has to do something with the forest to keep the peace. I'm not quite sure. It's been a long time since I read the synopsis on this one too, and I didn't want to reread it because I don't want to know too much. Sounds cool, and I also really liked the cover on this one. It's stunning. A good cover can pull me in. I mean, like, I know you can't base a book off its cover, but like covers will get you know? So you gotta always have a good cover, because I completely forgot to talk about a book in this video because I thought it wasn't out yet, because Goodreads lied to me because they changed the date on it. So I was gonna put it in my upcoming releases video, but it belongs here because it just came out like last week, I think. Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I've been so stoked for this one forever, and it sounds so good. What I know of this book is that it follows like a young trans boy who's trying to like prove himself with this ability that he can do. Like, I think it's excluded to like just the men, and he's trans, so he's trying to prove that, you know, he is who he is. And so I think he's trying to summon the ghost of his cousin to like set it free or something, but he summons the wrong ghost, and it's like the bad boy from school who is not like ready to pass on. He wants to find out how he died, and so I think he gets tied up in that storyline of trying to like help this ghost find peace and move on, and I think they end up falling in love along the way, and I'm here for it. Here for it. I think that's pretty much the gist. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm so hyped to read it, and I didn't know it was already out. Now I want to buy it right now, but I'll resist. Anyways, so that's what I'm super hyped about. Yeah. There are so many other books that I'm super excited about that have come out recently, and I don't want to deep dive into all of them right now because this is already a 10-minute video and I didn't want this to be too long. So I'm just going to throw out some honorable mentions without getting too deep into any of their plots. One of them is Felix Ever After by Kacen Callender. I know it's going to make me have a lot of feelings. The cover is gorgeous. Like, I love it. Follows this trans boy who's dealing with his transition. That's really all I know about it, but I know it's going to make me feel things. And I know it's good. Everybody's been hyped up about this one, so I'm really excited for that. Another one is The Midnight Lie by Marie Rudkowski. It sounds super intriguing. I've seen some good reviews for it. I'm really excited to get to that one as well. It sounds like something I would like, but it sounds like it could be, you know, a toss-up. Another one is A Song Below Water, which I actually own this book. A Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow. I bought this like back when it first came out because I was super hyped about it, and I wanted to read it right then, and I still haven't done it because the world's a mess and so's my brain. Hopefully I can get to this one soon. It just sounds so cute. I think it follows like these two sisters who are like sirens, and I don't know much about it other than it's supposed to be cute and fun and, you know, like mermaids and stuff. I'm sold. I'm sold because I already bought it, right? Another one is All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. I've heard mixed things about this one since it's come out, but I think I still want to read it because it sounds like something I might like. So, there's that. The one is Scavenge the Stars by Tara Sim. I don't remember what this one's about, but I remember being super intrigued when I first heard about it, and I really loved the one thing I have read from Tara Sim so far, so I want to read it. Yeah, so there's a bunch of books that have come out recently that I'm really excited to read, hopefully in the near future. Maybe one day when I have money and have a brain, I can read again. Maybe. Would you guys shut up? Anyways, I will say that I'm going to do a part 2 to this video where I talk about upcoming releases that I'm super excited for. Some stuff that's coming out throughout the rest of the year that I'm super hyped about. I was gonna just do this all in one video, but there were too many books to talk about, so it's 2 videos. Recent releases and upcoming releases. So if you want to see the upcoming releases that I'm super excited for, stay tuned. That'll probably come up next week. I know a lot of the books that are on that list are coming out in like the next 2 weeks, so I'll hopefully get that video up for you soon. Let me know in the comments down below, have you read any of these books recently? Have you really liked them? Do you think I'm gonna like them if you know my taste? Is there any on here that I didn't add that I should, that are recent releases that I should be reading? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember to like this video and to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And thanks for watching, everybody. Life Before Death, Radiance. Thanks. I'm a dumb bitch.